Oh, hey there. How's it going, modern Canadian living enthusiasts? Welcome back for another one of our videos. Last time, we set up our chicken tractor, formerly known as a dog kennel. Got it ready for the boys. They're currently inside. We got the tarps on. Great to keep them safe from the elements, but it's not enough to keep them protected from the predators. So that's today's mission. Stick around because we got lots to cover. So today's mission is to make sure that our birds that are going to be out on pasture are protected. To do that, we need defense layers. We have our inner layer, which is the chickentractor, formerly known as a dog kennel, with chicken wire and the tarps. But we need an outer layer that's actually going to protect them from the predators. This is more to keep them safe from the weather, keep the direct sunlight off of them, give them somewhere to hide out from some of the aerial predators, but it won't do much for the ground predators. That's where our friend Gallagher and their turbo electric poultry netting comes into play. This specific model here is 164 feet long. It has a great shock delivery. It comes with 14 spikes, so 14 posts, double spiked, that'll go and be used to set it up. And this is going to be our main level of defense to keep our birds safe from ground predators. It's pretty simple to set up. We're going to unbox it. We're going to roll it out and put all the spikes in, and you'll see how it goes. And once that's done, we'll go get our Energizer and we'll make this baby live so that it can do its job, keep everything out that doesn't need to be around our chickens. So stay tuned because we got lots to cover. So here we have it out of the box. We can see the posts, the netting, and the spikes. And it also has two, gotta open them up here, handy dandy carry handles. So when it's wrapped up and put away, ready for storage, goes just like this. Take by the storage handles, carrying handles, you can go put it away for the year. But right now we gotta open up and get it set up. So let's take care of that. I'm going to start by just simply undoing 2 strings. Sorry, 3 strings. Get those taken off. Keep the rope, it's handy for other things. Then we have our handles. We're just going to pull it up by the handles, and you'll see it's going to unroll. Let's get it rolled out. And then there's 2 other strings that we do have to cut or untie. They're right on the sides here on either end. If you're having troubles and you can't unroll it, it's probably because you forgot to remove the last 2 pieces of string. With the last pieces of string removed, now we can continue to unfold. And we are ready to go. Next up, we got to undo the handles. They just Velcro on and around. Pretty ingenious design. Save those for later. Get the other one off. And now, we are ready to start unwrapping. So I'm going to move you guys back so you can see everything that we're going to do. We're going to get it unwrapped. We're going to get it all laid out. Hang on, 2 seconds. So now that we've got it all laid out, we're going to go and start making our perimeter. We'll lay it down on its side just like this as we drag it around. Finally, we're going to go up, put the stakes in, make sure they're all pushed down before we anchor everything in. And there you have it. Had to do some repositioning. Had to figure out exactly the shape we wanted to go. With 14 posts and 13 sections, it kind of makes it a little awkward to get a perfect shape. But we've got it set up. Next step is going to be to put the energizer and, of course, the grounding rods. And then we'll be ready to turn this thing on and hopefully protect the birds that we're going to have out here. So let's go get the energizer and get that set up. So now that I've gone and gotten our energizer, you'll notice it is another Gallagher product. There's a reason for that. Most homesteaders in North America talk about the Premier One line of products. Nothing against them. They are great. They are wonderful if you can get them. Thing is as we found, they seem to be more readily available in the US than they are in Canada. Whereas Gallagher is a renowned manufacturer. They've got good quality products. We're not sponsored by them. So Gallagher, if you're listening and you're interested in sponsoring us, hit us up. Just putting this out there. Hey, you never know. But we decided to go with their S12 model because it was available. You can get them at your local fencing stores. You can get them at your animal supply stores. You can get them at your farm stores. You can even get them on Amazon. So again, available. And this is a solar energizer. It's going to cover about 4 miles, but in real world applications, it's only good for about half a mile once you factor in the vegetation from the grass, the length, the different wires and everything. So this will be perfect for our little setup behind us. But we don't just need our energizer. We're also going to need our grounding rods. In our case, we're going to be using some rebarb, uncoated. It cannot be coated. It has to make sure that it goes into the ground and provides a good ground connection. We're going to use 2 of them, and we're going to connect them together with a piece of copper. This will just further increase the grounding and ensure that the shock is carried throughout the area. Sometimes as the weather gets dry, the ground can get dry, and it results in a weaker delivery of the shock. As this is intended to protect our birds, our flock from predators, we need it to be performing at 100% all the time. So let's go ahead and take it out of the box. It's pretty simple. We have our energizer, the energizer itself. We've had this sitting out in the sun for about 3 days, charging, getting fully charged. And we also have, you get the instructions in the box, and you get your grounding plan. Your power cat to the fence. I'm going to just go ahead and throw this out of the way. This one doesn't have 2 wires. When we turn around to the back, you can see there's only 1 wire connection. That is for the positive going to the fence. The red clamp goes on the fence leads. The ground is actually built in, and it's pretty clever. It's through this little screw-on knob in the back. You unscrew it, feed your piece of rebar or other pipe through, tighten it back down, and it'll grab onto the teeth, forming your ground connection. So I'll talk more about this in a second, but for right now, let's go ahead and get it set up. I'm going to start with one of our rebar posts. Put it about here. And then we're going to take our second one, and we'll go somewhere about here. We are going to go a little deeper with this one. With both ground spikes in, we're going to go ahead, connect our piece of copper. Just going to use a little ring clip for this, nothing fancy. With that all tightened in place, we're going to go grab our energizer. With our energizer in hand, I'm going to come to the back and unscrew our little red cap here. Get that loose. Once the cap's off, we're going to want to take off the orange little safety reminder. I'm going to uncoil, I should say, our power lead. And we're going to start this back on. Once we've got it threaded on, go ahead, feed the little key underneath, tighten it down. You want it good and tight. You want to make sure that it's going to provide the juice for the zap that's intended. Next, we're going to loosen the knob in the back, and we're going to go place it over our ground rod. We're going to wrap the copper wire that we added in between. This will help provide a continuous ground between the two. Simply going to take it, lower it down. Make sure that we grab some of that copper wire too. And we're in Canada, so where should this thing face? Should it face that way? No, it ain't going to do any good because that's north. For us, we need to make sure it faces south, southwest to get the most optimal performance for the solar panel to help the battery charge. That's what we've got lined up right here. Going to make sure that the knob is nice and tight. Next, we're just going to take our lead, come over to our electrified fence, well, soon to be electrified fence. We're going to grab the 2 cables that go through with their little metal teeth. Make sure that the clamp is securely connected onto them. And that's it. It's ready to go, minus turning it on. Once you've got it all set up, you can go ahead and check everything. Like I said, we did have 2 grounding rods. This will just help increase the travel of electricity, making sure that the shock reaches everywhere. And now it's time to test it out. So with the time to be engaged, simply going to come up, push and hold the power button. A little green light comes on and it will flash. Every flash is a pulse going out. That means that right now it's live, it's electrified. We are going to be testing it, but that's not the plan for right now. Right now we'll walk around, make sure that everything is set up and is safe. And as we're going to be touching the net, we're going to want to make sure that we turn it off, which is again just simply pushing and holding the button. The red light flashes a few times, and if we keep an eye on it, we can see that it's no longer live. If you want to be sure, you can also disconnect the lead. Make sure that it doesn't touch the grounding post itself, but you can clip it to the plastic post on the side. And that's it. That's your electrified fence installed with your Energizer. Good to go. Keep the birds safe as they enjoy some fresh food on pasture and their weekly moves instead of daily moves as we do with the Chickentractor. So with everything checked out, just a couple of things left to do. First and foremost, make sure our included handy dandy sign is in place and visible. Next, we're going to reconnect the fence. And we're going to make it live by turning it on. See the green light? You can see it's pulsing. And now the least fun part of all of this, testing it. So let's see what it feels like. Oh yeah, you could feel it. Yeah, so it definitely gives a jolt. Not enough to hurt the birds, but it will hurt the predators. Not in the sense that it's going to cause them death or anything. It's just going to give them a little shock to warn them that this is not the easiest food source to get to. You can go higher. There are different recommendations, but we're going to be trying this out with our current setup. It is live. It is green. It is ready to go. So we'll keep you all updated on how this goes. But as always, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being part of our journey. We hope your journey is going well. And until next time, take care.